Welcome to Duck TV Sports.
Good evening and welcome to Duck TV Sports. I'm Deuce Woodson.
And I'm JC Shinoni. The basketball teams are coming to their final stretch as the Diamond Sports are getting into the swing of things. Take it away, Deuce.
The Oregon men's basketball team's trip to the Bay Area this past weekend was not too kind for the Ducks after going to the trip with a 6-game winning streak. The Ducks lost by 20, 83-63 to the California Golden Bears on Thursday and lost 76-72 to the Stanford Cardinal on Saturday. Against Cal, the Golden Bears had 4 players score double-digit points, with guard Jabari Bird leading the way with 24, while the Golden Bears shot 56% from downtown. Against Stanford, even though Dylan Brooks scored 24, Stanford's Roscoe Allen scored 25, and the Cardinals shot 69% from 3.
When the Oregon Ducks started conference play against Oregon State, the Beavers dominated the Ducks 70-57 in Corvallis. Turnovers and a big run by Oregon State in the first half left the Ducks unable to climb back into the game. The lone bright spot in the loss was Chris Boucher, who scored 13 of his 16 points in the second half. Since that matchup, the Ducks were able to bounce back, and the team is now ranked number 1 in the Pac-12 despite losing the past 2 games. Oregon will seek revenge this Saturday as the Ducks look to continue the team's home winning streak.
Remember when the Oregon women's basketball team started out 0-5 in conference play? Well, after beating the Utah Utes 69-58 this past Friday, head coach Kelly Graves says that start is just a distant memory. In that game, Oregon forward Julian Alien got her 89th career double-double, passing Bev Smith for the most in Oregon history. Now, matched with a victory over the Colorado Buffaloes on Valentine's Day, the Ducks are riding a 5-game winning streak and have won 8 of its last 9 games.
The Ducks will now head back home to Matthew Knight Arena for the final homestand of the year to take on the UCLA Bruins and the USC Trojans. At the beginning of conference play, the Ducks fell to both teams in LA. The Ducks will play UCLA first on Friday at 6 p.m. Oregon will try to slow down Naira Fields, who scored 31 points in the team's previous matchup. Then on Sunday, the Ducks will try and take care of the ball against the Trojans after turning it over 21 times to the women of Troy in the team's previous game. Tip-off is set for 2 p.m.
The Oregon baseball team will hit the field this Friday for the Ducks season opener at San Diego State. To give a preview on the upcoming season, we send it to Courtney Bodine and Mariah Mills. Take it away, guys.
Thanks, guys. The Ducks are projected to land the number 4 spot in Pac-12 rankings and 14th in the preseason top 25 this season. Pitching seems to be a strong point for the Ducks as they're returning 3 left-handed pitchers. Of the 3, who do you think is going to make the strongest impact?
I think that Matt Crook is going to make the strongest impact this season. Although he missed last season due to Tommy John surgery, he had a 2014 record of 2-1 with a 1.79 ERA while striking out 60 and 45.1 innings.
While those stats are impressive, I'm going to have to go with Cole Irvin. He missed the 2014 to Tommy John, but came back last season stronger than ever. He made 16 starts, pitched for 79 innings, only allowing 77 hits and 43 runs. Following that, he was awarded Pitcher of the Week twice for Pac-12 in 2013. Another impact being made on the pitching game is former catcher Mitch Carricker being named the new pitching coach. Carricker has served on the staff since his graduation in 2011. A lot of people, though, are questioning whether a catcher could make a good pitching coach. How do you think he's going to do?
I think he's going to do really well. Catchers are naturally really good leaders, and not only that, Carricker was a catcher, and he knows the strengths and the weaknesses of the pitchers in order to call the right pitch.
I agree, and I think that regardless of how well he does, we can count on head coach George Horton, who was recently given the head coaching spot on the 2016 USA team. I don't know about you, Mariah, but I'm looking forward to this baseball season.
Me too, and I will see you at PK Park on February 25th when Oregon takes on Illinois State.
I'm Courtney Bodine.
And I'm Mariah Mills. Back to you guys back at the desk.
Thanks, guys. The road to Oklahoma City began in Tempe, Arizona this past Friday at the Kichikawa Classic. Our own Lena Bond hit the streets to see if Oregon students are ready for some softball.
Thanks, guys. With the first pitch of the 2016 women's softball season being thrown last Friday, we decided to take it to the streets of UO to see how excited students are for the upcoming season. So I say Jane Sanders, you say...
Winner.
Women's softball.
Softball? Stadium.
How many straight Pac-12 titles has the women's softball team won?
I am not sure entirely, but I'm pretty sure it would be hard to count on one hand, right?
The women's softball team has won 5.
Do you know what rank the women's softball team recruiting class was this year?
I don't, but I heard that we have a pretty good team.
No, but it was probably higher than the football team.
Hi. 3, 2, 1.
So the women's softball team has been really close to a national championship quite a few times, like the men's football team. Coach White has the #1 recruiting class in the nation this year. Do you think that's going to be the little bump to push him over the edge and finally bring the trophy home to Eugene?
You would hope so. I mean, if anything, it'll give them a good spark at the start of the season to get off strong.
Hell yeah.
I think it's possible as long as they use their teamwork and as long as they get what they need to get done.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
I predict that the inaugural game at Jane Sanders Stadium on March 24th against Stanford will have a full house. Until then, I'm Lena Bond, Duck TV Sports. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Lena. Well, JC, it looks like this episode is coming to a close. Any last words?
Yeah, be sure to follow us on Twitter at Duck TV Sports for constant coverage of Oregon athletics.
And check out our website for game coverages, articles, and more. I'm Deuce Woodson.
And I'm JC Shinoni. Have a good night, Eugene, and we'll see you next week.